so pale.
You're on it.
Today, snow is crippling much of the Washington lowlands.
DD Mangudu.
Once it's turned on, the sign will spell out Deli Cat Essen.
Can you demonstrate for us what it's like to brush our teeth's pet just a little bit?
Certainly.
It's going to be areas of drist and mizzle. Drist and, what am I saying here? Mist and drizzle. I literally combined both.
Here's some other great town names. Lititz.
Oh, it's Lidditz.
When my son was teething, he used to like to take the big fat rubber end of my vibrating toothbrush and put it in his mouth and he'd just kind of sit there like, oh yeah, that feels good. That hits a spot.
Tickets are only $25. It's for charity, and you can get tickets online at Oh, no.
Well, you're thinking about sausage, so.
Pick a tick. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous, wasn't it?
We were not drinking wine today.
No, we weren't.
All right, so I've got my trusty stopwatch, and here they come down the hill. It looks like Ruben is in the lead, and here comes Al. And this... That was a bad idea. At Riverside Park, Rob Left, Global News.
I was like, what?
There are hours and hours of news bloopers, and I could watch them all friggin' day.
Yeah,
she goes, Lititz? It's so funny.
That was like WGN, right?
Yeah, that was their morning show.
Their morning show.
It's funny because I pulled up yours. I saw you were on with Anderson Cooper on his show, and he was showing when you fell.
Oh yeah,
in your heels, and then you came running out. It was I was gonna put that on, but you're like,
it's all out there, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, it's out there. What's happening, baby?
What's going on? How are you?
Oh, Suki, we got a night, Suki.
I know we got a great night.
This is a night, Suki, a night. It's musical, it's magical, not literally magical because we have no magicians tonight. But Summer Watson is here.
Love it.
Her story is absolutely
amazing.
Insane. Bird and Julie Mintz. These
Bird is the word.
They're going to be on with us from two separate parts of the country, I believe.
Really?
They released a song last, I think, October 9th. Called As One, and it's a very, prolific, written during the pandemic type of song. And then just when you thought he was out, we pull him back in for musical Phil Pass.
Oh my gosh, it is definitely a musical night.
So it's all music, Suki. You and I just have to sit back and listen to the music.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
That is good. Should we say hello to some of our friends who are
Who do you got? Run them down. Give me the names.
Julie Christensen Schober, Rory Wright, Louise Morelli Lupo. Hello. Marilyn Potenza. Love you. Jennifer Stoddard. Yes, I made it. Jennifer, we haven't seen you in a little bit. Yvonne Burns, Susan Smith, Cherry Hetrick. Nice having you here. And Patty Dent and Jean Chart.
Jean Charté, I believe it.
Is it Charté?
Charté.
Is it Charté that you pronounce the E? Okay.
Jean Charté.
And Sue McAdams is here. Sue McAdams. Nice to have you, Sue.
What's going on, Sue? I'm
great. How are you?
I saw no news today. You know what I wish I was doing?
I mean, the Pope is making headlines.
Oh.
I mean, did you hear that?
The Pope, what did he say?
Well, the Pope says that civil marriage, he's for it.
Civil marriage?
Yeah. Same-sex civil marriage.
Same-sex civil marriage? Okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to uncivil marriage?
As opposed to just, the Catholic Church not ever talking about it. Apparently he's saying that, it should be fair and legal.
It's about time he came around, that Pope.
So that was a really big headline. I mean,
Pope Francis.
Always Pope Francis. Pope Francis is like changing the Catholic Church. It's very interesting.
It's not John Paul still, is it?
John Paul died like a long time ago.
I'm just trying to add a little levity.
Oh my gosh. Joanne Fanslow just finished a PTA meeting. I can imagine what a PTA meeting is like these days.
That must be on Zoom, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on Zoom. I don't know if it's on Zoom. Maybe they go in. I don't know. Tell us, Joanne.
Suki, I did like 13 interviews today, all with different magazines talking about our Suki and Scott show today.
I love it. I love it. 13 interviews?
No, I'm just
That's incredible.
Nobody wants to talk to us, Suki.
What other I don't know what other news headlines besides we're how many days for the vote? 11 days, 12 days?
Next Tuesday, week from Tuesday. Then we got a debate coming up.
There's another debate that we're gonna all be looking at. And
listen.
it.
You know what's funny? I told you this yesterday. Our mail-in ballots are sitting upstairs.
Have you done it yet? I don't know what you're waiting for.
Every morning I bust them out. I say to my wife, I say, babe, come on, let's vote. Let's get them in. We start arguing and nothing gets done. And we go, we're not voting.
We're not voting right now. You better vote. You got to vote. Oh, Governor Murphy tested positive for COVID.
Oh, that's good news. No, he didn't test
positive. He didn't test positive. He was around somebody, so he's going to quarantine for over the weekend.
Yeah, he was negative. Oh, governor. But,
the CDC did release new guidelines saying that that if you're close to somebody, like if they test positive for COVID and you're around them, even for a cumulative of 15 minutes, you probably have to quarantine yourself. That's how virulent it is when it's indoors.
Suk, I can't believe Summer Watson's coming on with us. Hopefully she'll be able to figure out.
Summer Watson. Yeah, she just sent her the thing and the link and then she clicks.
I was just on the phone with her and
you'll get it.
She's a British classical crossover artist. So she's got the British accent working.
Sure, she's wonderful.
I saw her
she's
in videos.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful lady. I saw her in videos today with David Foster playing the piano.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible. Let me just make sure I can let me send her this link because she hasn't linked in yet, and I have a bad feeling because she wasn't really sure what was happening.
That's okay.
But Suk, she defied death twice.
Mm-hmm.
She had stage 4 breast cancer,
and
she was involved in a deadly train crash.
I didn't know about the train crash.
Yeah, and she basically she lived to tell the story.
Okay, if she did all that, she can find the link to the Suki.
Right, that's what I'm talking about, right?
I'm gonna hedge my bets on that one.
Yeah. So we're waiting for her to log in. Phil's gonna be along with us in a little while. So it's going to be a good show. Got more coming up tomorrow, more next. Wow. Next week is already shaping up to be an award-winning week.
Award-winning
week. So, and that's it. So once she logs in, we'll be good to go. I'm just trying to see what else I have for you. It's, no. Everybody, Chris Jacobs, says Suki can vamp if the guest doesn't come on.
Yes, let's look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You can vamp. We could. I went back to the app today. I tried doing another song. It wasn't good.
Oh yeah, you asked me to do that. Okay, here's what I was saying. The CDC, because I think this is important for our viewers. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said that they expanded the definition of close contact of someone with COVID-19 as it released new evidence. Previously, the CDC described a close contact with somebody who spent 15 minutes or more within 6 feet of someone who was infectious.
Mm-hmm.
Now the agency says it's someone who spent a cumulative 15 minutes or more within 6 feet who was infectious over 24 hours. So let's say you saw them for 5 minutes and then you saw them for another 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. As long as it got a cumulative 15,
cumulative?
You yourself, my friend, have to, you know what?
You got to quarantine.
Also, Mookie Betts, we got to thank Mookie Betts because we all can go to Taco Bell and get a free taco, everybody, because he stole a base yesterday.
Mookie. Suki, they're not booing. They're yelling, Mookie.
Yeah, Mookie Betts. I mean, pretty much, pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, he's was it LA's up 1-0, right?
Yeah, LA's up 1-0.
I think it was one of the lowest rated game ones of the World Series ever. Not too many Tampa Bay Rays fans throughout the country like there are Dodgers fans.
Right.
But let's see. Let me. I think I may have to give.
And also, if you went to Costco lately, I don't know if you have.
Costco.
But Costco is doing something for all of us to help survive COVID.
Tell me.
They are selling mini bottles of Patron, everybody. Mini bottles.
Mini bottles of Patron?
So stock up, because it makes a perfect gift for the holidays.
They got a little Casamigos in there.
A little Casamigos, a little Patron action. It's really good.
Sook, listen, while we try to get everything squared away, here's a very important message.
Ladies, do you feel like your man just isn't performing like he used to? You know what I'm talking about. I've been having those problems with my guy, Rocco, and he's only 44. So you know what we did? When things come up a little short, we tried Blue Chew. Someone came up to me at a party and said, Estelle, all you gotta do is chew it and do it. So now we chew it and we do it, ladies. Just try Blue Chew. Call them today. And I ate one, you ate one too. And you'll get free shipping on your first bottle. Do it. Chew it. Do it and chew it and chew it and do it.
Chew it.
Sook, she's still very young at heart, Grandma. She really is. And her boyfriend's name is Rocco.
Oh, that's funny.
Watch this. I'm gonna call Summer right now. Let's see. See what's going on.
Summer, can you hear me? Summer, can you see us?
Summer. Summer, what's happening, Summer? We're on the air live and you're not with us.
Yeah, I'll be 1 minute. I'm trying to get in. I'm really struggling. Hang on 1 second.
All right. Summer, we've run through all your accolades. Oh, she just hung up on me. So
She'll get on.
Trying to get in. Let's see what happens. It's the easiest thing to get into this show.
So are they having Halloween at your in your town? I'm curious.
I believe so far Halloween is still on, Sook.
Halloween is still on here too, but they're telling, like you leave a big bowl outside, which we always do.
Right.
So I was gonna go old school. Remember when your mother used to get the little trick-or-treat bags and staple a little
give them the bag. Boom. Boom.
You don't give them a bag. I'm just going to line up the bags on a tray on my front porch. I'm going to say, take one, you filthy animal.
You filthy animals. You get one bag. One bag only.
Or you know what I want to do? I want to sit at home with my Ring doorbell, and every time a kid goes in there, I'll be like, just one. I said just one. What's wrong with you?
Sook, do you guys get ghosted with the candy from your kids' friends? Did they do the ghosting yet?
No, what is that?
It's when the kids knock on your door and they run, but they leave a bag of candy with like a letter.
Oh, that's nice. No, they don't do that. They do Ding Dong Ditch in my town.
Yeah. They leave like a little poem.
And it's called They Booed You, right? They booed you.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I think so. Listen, Summer has made it in. She's made it in, Suki. We're going to bring her in 1 second, but I just want to show you a little bit of Summer Watson right here.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? When it goes like this, the fourth, fifth, minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah.
Don't you love that song, Suki?
I do love that song. And
let's bring her in. There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Summer!
Hi, Summer.
Hello.
Are you bringing us some California sunshine right now, or what?
I'm bringing you some
By way of the United Kingdom. Summer, do me a favor. Take your phone, turn it sideways.
Oh, really?
Can you do that? Can you turn it sideways?
I'm like the worst techie person in the world.
No, you're not. You're fine. You're absolutely fine.
But I'm also like super techie. Anyway, this is just me at home, guys. What's that like? Any good?
How are you? There you go. That's Summer. We were just saying, we're like, this woman, she beat death more than once, and you should be able to get on to StreamYard, I would think. How are you, young lady? Everything's good?
Everything is great. I feel really, really, really blessed to be with you guys, and I just love your show. You made me love the favorite thing in the morning is clicking on where the three of you, I don't know who the third person, you are just laughing like hyenas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Oh my God, I want to hang out with these guys. They're great.
Summer, how has everything been this past summer, dealing, and as we're moving into the fall? How are you doing? How are your spirits? How have you been coping? How have you been recreating? Because it has been a big period of creativity as well. I think a lot of people are going back into the vault and readjusting and recalibrating and figuring out how they want to kind of repurpose this whole year, really.
I mean, I've been asked the question a few times, and it kind of means a lot to me, because a lot of people have spent, the majority of their life, rushing to finish exams, rushing to get to college, rushing to get a job, doing the best they can. They find their life partner, they rush through that. And when you'd mentioned right at the beginning, some pretty serious things that I've been through, and it forces you to stop you in your tracks. And I think what a lot of people are going through these days is they are forced to stop in their tracks and to reassess their life. I personally have had one of the best years I've ever had. From a creative standpoint, I've just been in a bubble, writing my story and writing with this amazing songwriter, Taras, and we've known each other 6 years, and we write together and sharing stories, and just been in this cocoon of creativity. And that's what I've been really trying to share this year, whether it's kids to feel a little bit better, through dance and
I have kids. We feel bad for ourselves, but we're adults, right? Yeah. We're able to kind of figure things out in a different capacity. But young children don't really understand what's happening. And also, they don't have the capacity. And a lot of people are just kind of overlooking the stresses that they feel. I mean, can you imagine doing school like this for 8 hours or going to college like this and not having your friend group?
It's a whole other world, right? And so in my very small little way, my family back in the UK, my cousins, they're all 11, 13, 17, 18, college, school, all that kind of stuff. And I've really felt it, and then my own vocal clients also, the younger ones, they are also studying, online through Zoom. And I feel it in them and what they're going through. So what I try to express is this is the time to get creative, get painting, get singing, whether you can sing or not, just find something on karaoke and just goof around and have some fun.
We do plenty of that.
And, friends of mine always say I'm like Tigger, from Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. I love to pounce. I love to be bright and cheerful and stuff. And we mustn't let any of this to really affect us. We really mustn't. We must enjoy good food, and we must be with the ones who are with us and really value that time. And, if we're on our own, then try, obviously in a safe kind of way, to get out to a park or the beach, obviously in a safe kind of environment, but to use this time to become a little bit introspective, to think where am I going in my life? What am I doing? Why am I here? Okay, I just got fired from this job, and everything's changing, but maybe this is the time that I create my business or whatever it is, that for me is what is crucial for us. That's what the new single is all about, is living authentically. How can we break the silence to release what's really in us and get it out?
Yeah, and that Break the Silence has become a huge hit. And before, listen, I know you posted that you had a special surprise for us tonight, which we're going to get to in a second. But when you read about you, it says you're a British crossover classical artist. So what exactly does that mean?
Have you ever heard of Josh Groban?
Of course.
Or Il Divo, those good.
Oh, I love El Divo. Oh, my mother loves El Divo.
Well, it was actually more to Suki, but anyway.
I do love El Divo. We've had the pleasure of having them on our show several times and interviewing them.
Yeah, they are the most amazing. Anyway, to answer your question, classical crossover about 10 years ago. Wealth of classical music, wealth of amazing pop music, and basically a few of us, started this genre by fusing the two together. I trained classically, and that would be known as being an opera singer.
Right.
But I really wanted, I come up from really simple background, really humble beginnings. And I wanted to be able to share this music with everybody, right? Not just for those who are going to the opera house and those who wear tuxedos and go to the concert halls, or those who think, oh, I must know everything about Mozart before I can even listen to Mozart. And I always said, yeah, that's fine for the elite. I have, no disrespect for the 10-20% of that kind of world. But it's crucial in this day and age that we do everything to the highest level of creativity. So it's still beautifully performed. But for me, there's no stuffiness about it. You don't need to know about Mozart to be able to listen to Mozart. You don't need to wear a tuxedo. And so that's what we do is, present it in a more like concert arena like environment where you can just show up like they do in Italy in a t-shirt and jeans and eat good food and just close your eyes. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, move on to the next song.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now,
makes it very attainable, actually.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
much so.
I usually, when I listen to Mozart, I'm usually in my boxer shorts. So I agree with you 100% on that.
Can I tell you something? I recently, after the kids go to school and everything, I've started having Alexa put on classical music in the morning, and I just listen to it it's very calming. I never grew up with classical music playing.
I didn't.
So I recently just started doing that. I have to tell you, I think everybody should do that. It's very meditative in many ways,
And that's the beautiful thing, right? Because you asked me, what is classical crossover? And you can listen to classical music and listen to all the greats like Yo-Yo Ma and and wonderful orchestras and great singers like Renee Fleming, the pure stuff. But then if you want to lend it a little bit, towards like an Il Divo or a Josh Groban or the music that I created, with Sony, I mean, that is leaning a little bit more popular, which is just like beautiful film music. I mean, let's not forget, Mozart and Beethoven were the Coldplays of their day. They were the pop stars.
They were rebels. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
So Break the Silence.
Yes.
Getting tremendous accolades wherever you read. Will you be singing any of that for us this evening?
I will.
We love it.
We will.
I want to hear it.
Is it a musical accompaniment or a cappella tonight?
It's musical accompaniment.
Oh, nice. I'll tell you what. Give us a little of that, and we'll come back and we'll keep talking.
Yes. So this is Break the Silence.
Okay. I am going to just move this 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we ready for us?
Yes, we are ready.
All right. Let's go.
You got the whole orchestra there, huh?
We have. Hang on 1 second.
I think she might.
Hang on.
Are we going towards a piano or something like that?
Stand up to do this.
Something magical?
This is the new world, doing concerts from the home.
Oh, yeah, this is it?
This is it. Okay.
Wow.
Spend your life chasing shadows, ever nearing towards the light. Always hope for tomorrow brings yet another day to try. Into my darkness, shine your light. Come break this silence from all inside. I see before, falling down, break the silence inside. And you leave my telephone, leave this sorrow behind. Pain of yesterday, no longer vested in our hearts, just an open mind. Into my blindness, shine your bright light. Come to this silence for my inside. I see thee draw, falling down, break the silence inside. Into my darkness, shine your light. Come break this silence from inside. I see before, falling down, break the silence inside.
Wow. Holy moly, what a voice. Like Brenda and Ann McClure.
Everybody's
Oh
lighting
my
it up.
God.
Lighting it up. Summer,
Fabulous.
I saw you doing some singing with David Foster at the piano today, and I was like, whoa, look at this, huh?
Yeah,
Man, that must have been
it is.
amazing.
He's, I'm just, girl came from Oxford, and I used to watch all those Celine Dion videos and the documentaries, and it was just a name at the end of the credit, Dave Foster. And then, that's the dream, right? You come to LA, and it's 1-2 degrees of separation, and he's the maestro, along with all the others, Morricone and Maris de Vries, who wrote the music for Moulin Rouge, and working with Henry Jackman, who wrote Kung Fu Panda, and Hans Zimmer. I mean, it's a dream, and that has been my journey, singing other people's music, right? My entire life. And you hone in your craft, and as I say to the next generation, Instagram is awesome, but you have to really be good at what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're the actor or the host or the whatever it is, the singer, the writer, and to have some meat on your bones of what you do. And that then led me to work with the most amazing writers from all over the world and creating the first album on, writing with Summer, for the Summer album, recording at Abbey Road. But this album, losing, a part of myself to breast cancer stage 4 was just surreal. And a lot of it was still in me, and I had a lot of stories to tell. And now, just this year, you asked how my year was. My beautiful golden retriever, this gorgeous little thing, she passed away in my arms in April. And my world just fell apart. But, life has to go on. And so I was picked up by the scruff of my neck like a pup by my amazing songwriter and writing partner. It's right. You got to get in the studio. You've got to write. You've got to share your story. And so that's what this album is about. It's about how can we all, no matter what's going on, right? The elections, COVID, pandemics, divorce, no divorce, life partners, jobs, like whatever it is, we have to fight. We have to be the warriors. We have to get up and seize the day. Because why else are we here? We're not here to be miserable. We're not here to argue and to moan and be unkind to people, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. I applaud that sentiment.
Summer, if you could do a duet with one person, who would it be?
Andrea Bocelli.
Oh, Bocelli.
Andrea Bocelli. All right.
Or Pharrell Williams, or Drake, or Eminem.
No, really, give it some thought.
That runs the gamut. I mean, but you know what? I could see a good collab with Drake. I could see that.
Because there's like that. So I mean, I love all the clout. I love the good tunes and stuff. But I love, mixing it up a bit.
You know what? All I really remember from Drake is you used to call me on my cell phone.
That's all you know about him?
When you need my love, you call me on my cell phone.
Yeah. But I always say, guys, I don't know what you think, but like music is kind of like a good meal, right? You don't just have, well, maybe you do, but like you don't just have like pasta, and more pasta, right? You have a little bit of like meats and cheeses or salads and stuff, and then you have a nice rich pasta and a good glass of wine, maybe, and then, a little like some berries and stuff like, and you mix it up a bit. And music, it's kind of the same. I love rock. That's what Break the Silence has got rock influences in it. But I love pure classical and folk music and indie music. And it's about experiencing as much as we possibly can. And that's kind of the cool thing of the stage that we're in the world right now is we can really soak up all that amazing, like positive media, like what you guys offer, and tap into different cultures and figure out different ways of how we want to live.
And that is the truth. I think, like you said, this is like a time not to waste because it's not going to, and no one wants it to come back. That's for sure. But to make the most of this, whatever this break that we're being given.
Right.
You're right. We were all, if you looked at 2019, we were all on a roller coaster to hell. We really were. Nobody had time for anybody. You're like, yeah, I got to go. I don't have time for you.
The roller coaster to hell.
Well, we were on the roller coaster to hell, which was 2020. But, I do agree. There is a real time for reassessment and re-engagement and, reevaluation of like, what do you really want to do? What do you want to be? And you can't stop. You can't let one person define you. Or like you said, look at all the things that you've gone through and you still pick yourself up every day. And you put forth such effort. Come on.
You really have to. It's like, it's crucial with, being able to have chances to chat to people like you, and that's being aired to 20,000, if not more people, right? It allows us to think of, like, who do I want to connect with? What kind of TV or podcasts or radio shows or whatever do I want to watch? Whereas before, like you said, 2019, we're just coasting along and everything was a bit gray. And we were lucky if we had, I don't know, a Sunday brunch and maybe a thing on a Wednesday night and hopefully a vacation once a year if we were lucky.
Right. You're right.
And now it's been a little explosive, with the pandemic and the rioting and lootings and the craziness and like everyone not feeling amazing with stuff going on. But I think now we're coming out and we realize this is the new world. And yeah, okay, you got to wear a mask or take some more vitamin C, you know, and stuff. But how can we like pick each other up, you know, feel a little bit better?
Summer, is there one more tune you want to give us before we let you get back to the California sunshine?
I think I already prepped that one. I'm so sorry.
I'm just asking, you know, just checking.
Just asking.
Just checking. I
Summer,
thought maybe...
what's on your playlist right now? Like, I'm curious. Like, when you get up, like, what's on your list? Like, what's your go-to morning song or Sunday look like?
I love to hear, like, you know, I love the greats like the Aretha Franklins to remind us, you know, kind of where we came from. And I love the power of like the Whitney Houstons and stuff. But I love, you know, a lot of the independent artists that are out there, you know, the Sam Fishers and the Connor Dewitts and stuff. And I really look to the next generation to inspire me, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like in my field. Like, that's what inspires me. And that was what really led me when I created the video for Break the Silence, right? Yes, it's very much about me telling my story of deciding to share, you know, let's break the silence and talk about like what's been going on for a while. And we spend our life chasing shadows and never nearing towards the light. Like, we're just like coasting along and we don't really think of the bigger universe, right?
Yeah. That's
what the song's about. And so rather than just doing another here's me at the piano kind of video, I spoke to this amazing team of guys, and they're very young and they were so fresh and up for it in terms of their concept for the video. And when you're, you know, viewers and listeners, they'll see the video. It's in an office, it's corporate world. And really is that we mustn't live, whatever it is that we choose to do, a mom, a husband, you know, working in an environment, whatever, it's that we have to break free and really, you know, not be overshadowed by what we think we should be doing, right? And Noah Freck and Anton Axton, you know, did the cinematography and Noah who directed it, like, they could not have come with a more fresh outlook. And it's so different to what one might expect for anything I would do, you know, just sort of mic and piano, that kind of thing.
Summer, thank you so much for spending some time with us. Where could people find you online?
Summer Watson Official on YouTube, Summer Watson Official on Instagram, and then my music page on Facebook is Summer Watson. And if there are any questions that people want to know, you know, how to maybe be a little bit more inspired, or have been through cancer and want some help with that, or any singers out there, please just DM me. I'd love to support in any way I can.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So much.
Summer, when you look up the word inspiration in the dictionary, you see your picture sitting there, I would assume. Summer, thank you so much. So great to meet you.
Thank you so much, Summer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh. I mean, just incredible. Just incredible. What a story. Beating cancer.
Oh my God.
Not once, twice.
She beat cancer. She had stage 4 cancer, and she was in a deadly train accident.
Yeah.
She survived. And she is she's unbelievable. Souk, our train does not stop, because coming up right now.
Great.
We got a couple of folks, Bird and Julie Mintz.
Bird.
They, back on October 9th, released a song called As One. I think we're going to get a little bit of it from them, but let me give you a little bit, like 45 to a minute of the video, so you could see who these beautiful people are.
There's a question that we need to ask ourselves. It's more important. You or everybody else? Is it you? Is it me? Who'll be next? Hard to breathe, hard to believe. I've been hurting just like everybody else. I've had moments where I've prayed to God for help, but then I see I've been lucky staring at TV. All those tears, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, you think about what would be right for the people you love most. What about everyone else that's facing this first? Only way is together, is ever, forever, as one.
Wow.
Great, right?
Beautiful.
Even get the whole thing. It's great. Let's bring them both in. They're in two different places, Suki. So I got
They're
to bring them
zoomed in together. I love this. Bring it together. Make it happen. Julie!
Look at this. And there is
Beautiful Julie.
the Birdman.
Bird! Yay!
guys.
How you guys doing?
I'm so glad to be here. Hi, guys.
All right. So wait. So Bird, you are where right now?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama.
And Julie, you're where?
I'm in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. Fantastic.
Yes.
I wish it was in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
All the pretty women are in Los Angeles, Suki. It's
I
unbelievable.
know. And Bird's in his man cave. That's what his pillow said.
It's the man cave. What's that?
Originally Texas. All the pretty girls come from Texas originally.
All my exes live in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
That's a good song.
How you guys doing, man?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Let
Listen,
me tell you, that song is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, haunting.
let's get, give us a little history on that thing. Bert, I know you wrote it during the pandemic, right? So, how long did it take you to do it? Did it come to you quickly because everything was just falling apart real fast?
Well, it was actually a couple of songs. And let me get my thoughts together. Start Today was first. When the pandemic happened, I wrote a song called Start Today, and Julie was actually a part of that. And I got a bunch of amazing singers and actors to join in on the song and on the video. And then all of a sudden, George Floyd was murdered. Okay. So, and I was trying to bring like light and it was a happy song or whatever. And so we changed that, the whole video to something like that. And then as one, it was all I've done since this has happened is write music to help people.
Wow.
And that's all it is so horrible to see things on TV. And there's a line in the song that like Julie actually sings about staring at the TV and how safe you are watching the TV and how separated you are. And I'm just trying to help.
Oh my gosh. And I think you hit the nail on the head. I think what we were trying to do is all of these songs, I think now more than ever, music has been a sense of comfort for so many people. It's been a sense to escape, to connect, because you're right. The visuals, when you turn on the TV or you open the door, you're just like, this is too much. I can't handle this right now.
Yeah, no, for real. But a lot of people start getting very numb to it, and they don't really understand what's going on. And I've soaked it all in. I mean, as musicians, Julie, I don't know, but me, it's been horrible for musicians right now. No touring,
we've had plenty. We have them on every night, and it's the same story. Nobody can go out and tour.
Yeah,
and this has been the outlet. Whether if you're doing it on your own or shows like this,
right.
Everybody's performing. In any way they can get out there.
Yeah.
Julie, how have you been handling it?
Were you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It has been very hard, and I'm a solo artist, just like Bird, and then I also have toured and played in a band with a much bigger artist. So I've always kept really busy doing that. So it has been really hard just being stuck at home. But I think the good thing about being a singer-songwriter that can create content for yourself is that there has been a nice aspect to being quiet at home and having that time. But I know Bird and I were talking about this, that I think it's really hard as an artist, because you see people that are first responders and on the front lines and doing work that is really important and meaningful right now. And it can feel hard when you're an artist to feel like what you do is really valuable, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But it is though.
Bird wrote this really beautiful song, and it's like, as an artist, it's what you can do to contribute. You know, it's what you have to offer the world. And
I'm so lucky to have you at part of this, Julie.
Oh.
No, for real.
How'd you guys
How'd you meet? How'd you guys connect?
Julie, you wrote something about that in the bio thing. But why don't you tell?
So, Bird used to live in Los Angeles, and when we were in our much younger days and musicians in LA, we were like in kind of the same like party circles. And, I like to say we were like partying along the Sunset Strip together.
It was fun. It was good.
Yeah, it was great, and like we never wrote any music together. We were probably too busy having a good time. We were writing our own music though, and it's crazy that it took a pandemic and him now living in Alabama and me still living in California for him to say, "Hey, remotely, I wrote this song. Can you sing and send me the file of you?"
Oh wow!
So we, you know, it took us living in separate states to finally do a song together.
Well, listen, I know it's hard for you guys. And I knew this was going to happen because we've done some songs, Suki and I, back and forth, and it's tough because there's a delay to do something together.
Yeah, we did it
all day for like 3 hours.
Yeah, all you had to do was ask me. I would have saved you 3 hours.
So, look, I have my mic right here. We've been doing it all day. It mutes him as soon as
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's
it
not
kind of
designed for it.
So here's what we're gonna do. I know Bird's gonna sing the song for us.
Great.
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Suki?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Bird.
Suki told me you was singing, Bird. And Julie, I noticed you have a couple of guitars.
Yeah,
in the
Julie's
back.
gonna sing.
Yeah, you're not getting off so easy. So Julie, while he's singing, you better think of something quick to come up, whether it's a cover, an original, something we could sing along to. But I need you playing that guitar.
Yeah, I have my pandemic nails on.
She was supposed to just sing, dude.
I was scratching my boyfriend's head the other night, and I said, "Don't get too used to it because this is only because I haven't been playing."
Wow.
I know.
I mean, she got her hair did for you guys.
You could sing. You could do a cappella.
Huh?
She could sing a cappella.
We tried that before. Like we tried the whole thing.
But what happens when people talk almost at the same time on all these systems? They zero everybody else out.
Hey, you two. Thank you so much for having us on here.
Oh, we love it. It's an honor having you and Julie on board.
We're really blessed to be here and to be able to share this song.
It's great. We'd love to have you. We usually, by the time it's all said and done, we'll have about 50,000 viewers by morning. So get you guys some exposure.
50,000?
And Birdman, you're up, my friend. I want to hear this story.
Really?
Yeah.
Bird, let's do it.
I'm just going to sing a little bit of As One.
Go ahead. You go as long as you want.
Hello, world. And I will be playing a little ditty called As One. Julie should be singing with me, but unfortunately she can't, so here we go. There's a question now we need to ask ourselves, who's more important to everybody else? Is it you? Is it me? Who be next? Hard to breathe, hard to breathe. I've been hurting just like everybody else. I've had moments where I've prayed to God for help, and then I see I've been lucky staring at the TV. All those tears, it's hard to believe. Yeah, you think about what would be right for the
All we need is together, is ever, forever, as one. As one. We will stumble in a rush to save ourselves. It takes a hero who can think of someone else. Do or die, either way, if we try hard to believe. Who seize the moment as we think of ourselves? We're broken. I get really emotional.
That's all right, bro.
Aww.
Listen, you don't even need that guitar. You can do it without the guitar.
It's really, I don't get to sing this song. It's the first song I've ever sung. First time I've ever sung this song live, and it gets really emotional for me. I, for some reason, really feel what's going on.
No, I get it.
For people
Doesn't anybody else do that? Doesn't anybody else understand what the hell's going on?
Yeah. I was going to write a song the other day watching the news. It was called Shit Show. That was going to be the name of my
Here we go. Ready? Let's do it.
Bird, tell them how you do
the It's a shit show on the Suki is Gotcha. Sorry. All right.
Sure. All right. No, but tell Julie, you were saying, how did you come up with a?
You came up with the chorus from watching the news.
Oh, you did?
Oh, no, that's big. Okay,
Yeah.
that's big. Chris Cuomo. You know his like.
Yeah, I watch him at night. Yeah.
Every like in the beginning of the whole pandemic, before he did anything. No, let's get to it. He would be together forever as one. And him and his brother and them, coming together and talking. It really brought some life, but they really cared.
Yeah.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
And so that's where I got attracted to. That attracted me. And that when he said that every night, that made me write that song.
Well, I mean, listen, what a lot of the people that are chiming in on Facebook are saying, Cherry Hedrick saying it's very, very powerful, Bird. I hear you. It's hard. I think a lot of people hear you. It is really hard for all of us. And I think a part of the reason why communities like this have formed as a result of COVID is because it is so darn difficult, and that you almost need to lean on each other and create a community or create a habit where you just kind of get away for an hour, or you get away for 20 minutes and you just kind of clear the air. I mean, you're both creative types. And so your outlet is to let your emotions and what you're feeling kind of go into the music. But for the rest of us, I mean, it's really just kind of like putting our words into action and like laughing, because laughing is the only thing that makes you feel better. If not, it does get to be a little too much, That's why we call it a shit show.
Yeah, a shit show. Julie, when you're out there and out and about in LA, before this hit, like where were you playing in clubs? Were you doing shows? What was going on out there?
I mean, yeah, I was lucky that I was getting to play really big shows. I got to sing at the Hollywood Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, with the artists that I perform with, I got to go to New York and do the Colbert Show and Late Show. And
really?
Yeah, like
she's kind of a big deal, guys.
That's unbelievable.
You're a big deal.
Big deal.
And she's also like super hot, but she's like it's kind of like a big deal.
It's been so it's interesting to go from like a really being really out there and like being in crowds and stuff, and then just kind of being at home. But that's what everybody's doing right now. It's really prioritizing.
Yeah. Well, listen, what I want to do is, because I just know there are a lot of folks just joined us. So that song that Bird was singing, As One, which you guys, I think it came out, October 9th, right?
Yes, sir.
Came out on the 9th. So I just wanted. I took like I saw before about a minute of it. So here's the song that you were singing, fully produced.
There's a question that we need to ask ourselves. It's more important. You or everybody else? Is it you? Is it me? Who'll be next? Hard to breathe, hard to believe.
I've been hurting just like everybody else. I've had moments where I've prayed to God for help, but then I see I've been lucky staring at TV. All those tears, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, you think about what would be right for the people you love most. What about everyone else that's facing this first? Only way is together, is ever, forever, as one.
That is so beautiful.
Like it.
You know,
your voice sounds so good, Julie.
Yeah.
Julie's got that like perfect country voice.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to assume, Julie, you do country tunes, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
do. I write folk country music. I do.
You definitely perfect country voice going on right there.
But it's true. The last part, the only way is, together forever. I mean, as one. I mean, I really hear you. That really is the only way to do it.
You said something yesterday, Jules. I like that I said something, and that's why I wrote it down, but now I can't find it. Remember, the unity thing? You remember?
Yeah, I was saying to Bird, because I was like, when you're talking about the song, like, what do you really want people to know about it? Otherwise, it's just like more artists out there promoting themselves, which gets a little old. And I feel like for him, because I know that he really cares, and that's why he's doing it. It's not just about him. And I was saying, I think that he really wants people to hear the song and for it to remind them about their humanity and to recognize their humanity in the situation that and he has said, he's like, this has never been political. Like, I don't want it to be political. It's truly just like for people to recognize their own humanity and whatever caring means to them.
Yeah. And after all, isn't that that's the only thing that really connects us all, right? Is our own humanity for each other and to respect that.
It's the only thing. It's the only.
You guys need to do more duets together.
We do. Hey, that last artist that you had on, Julie, you knew her.
I know Summer was.
You know Summer?
Yeah.
You know her personally?
Yes, I know her from LA.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is a small world.
I know.
It's amazing. You guys just happen to end up on the same. Normally, we wouldn't do two music folks on the same night, but it just worked out that way. And her story was just incredible.
I actually didn't know that part of her story. I just knew her from her voice, and she's so talented.
Oh, super talented. Well, what you said made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
like, what we're doing. Like I even wrote it down while I was listening. We're not here to be unkind to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the community of artists that she's working with and the uplifting thing. And the truth is, artists are getting closer. Like Julie and I working together is an incredible blessing that would have never happened, unless we have to be able to find the good parts of it. We do. But we can't deny the bad. We have to care, damn it. Like you have to, because it's gotta end.
Oh yeah. And you know what, Bird, and with like people like you and Julie, lending your voice and your and your words are so powerful with the music. I think it resonates. It gets through. Bird, what the heck do you do in Alabama? Talk to me, because I'm from New York.
Football.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what's that jersey in the back?
What is that jersey in the back? What is that?
I used to play hockey.
Is that a Canadian?
Oh,
okay.
No, Auburn. Okay, so
Bo Nix, baby, Bo Nix.
Yeah. Well, hey, yes, but listen, I have to fantasy football. I lived in Chicago for the longest time.
Okay.
I'm a Bears fan. Go Bears, the Bears.
Bears.
but what I do in Alabama, seriously now, is watch football, write music, and try and make as much money as I possibly can for my little 6-year-old little girl.
All right. I love it. I love it. Is it Alabama where you grew up, and Julie, Texas is where you grew up?
I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Oh my gosh.
On the Gulf Coast. Yep.
Oh wow.
Texas is awesome.
It is great. I love Texas. I've been there many times. Guys, listen, it was great to have you on.
You're gonna cut us off?
It's over, Johnny.
No, this is supposed to be like, all the time we can just hang out.
Well, you got to come back on.
I just got comfortable. It was like all nervous in the beginning. I just got comfortable. We can.
Mr. Bird, I need you to learn a couple more songs so you can come back on and sing.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Bird, where do people find you? What's your Instagram? What's your tell everybody?
Me, it's at Bird3. Okay, it's Facebook. It's at Bird3 Music. And at Bird3 Official. And that's www.bird3official.com. But practically everything is at Bird3 Music, Instagram, all of it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you can find us on YouTube and all that with that. So, and Julie, please
go ahead, Julie.
Number 3 for him, Bird 3 for him. I'm Julie Mintz. MINTZ everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, just my first and last name, Julie Mintz.
Julie, you know what would make me so happy right now?
What?
You know what would make me so happy right now?
Sing you out?
Huh?
Sing you out?
Yes.
If you sang us out, but I'm going to give you a specific song because I bet you, A, you know it, and B, you'd probably sound amazing.
I thought of one that I would sing you out. It's the though.
Which one?
Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
No, not Amazing Grace, but I'll let you. I was thinking, I've cussed on a Sunday. I've cheated and I've lied. I fall from grace so many times. You don't know that song?
I feel like I've heard it.
And I get a hallelujah.
Oh,
and I get an amen. Feels like the whole. You don't know that song, Maren Morris?
No, I need to look it up.
Oh man, all right. Do Amazing Grace.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Suki, Scott.
Bye, Bird.
Hey, no.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Wow. Holy moly. That's amazing.
Nicely done. Should have made you sing earlier, for God's sakes.
Oh, God.
You guys are great. Listen, man. Bird and Julie Mintz, guys, thank you so much.
Hey, we love you. We are fans.
You guys are coming. You're coming back.
You guys, right back. We're gonna have you back, okay? In another month or something like that.
We'll get a new duet and work out our latency.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you gotta be together. Listen, we got a live show next year, the Suki and Scott show in New York.
Okay, we'll come to New York.
Yeah. Don't forget about that.
Every act that's ever been on this show is going to be on that live show. It's going to be like a 7-day marathon.
Woodstock? That Scott stock?
Yes, exactly. Bird.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye, Julie.
Thank you. Bye, Bird. Thank you so much.
Suki, more extraordinarily talented folks coming by.
It's amazing. I'm you know what? I feel like that was like the perfect way to end this show. Like,
oh no, we're not done.
Oh, we're not done? how do you top Amazing Grace?
How do you top Amazing Grace? You know how we top Amazing Grace.
Phil Paz.
The Philmeister. Except I think he's deep in negotiations right now, so I don't want to bring him up.
What do you mean deep in negotiations?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I think he's ready. Hold on. You talk about great singers.
Yeah. Denzel, Mel Gibson. I want top billing, and I'm going to need more money in my contract.
I love you.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. I'm also doing Suki and Scott tonight. I got to let you go. See you later. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys?
You're deep in negotiations. Thank you.
Hey, well, you know,
getting too big, Suk.
When you're talking to big names like that, I mean, you gotta be. It's a tough business, you know.
Listen, Phil, did you hear that Amazing Grace? I mean, did you see her Julie just comes out and just amazing.
Yes. Wow. I mean, Rare is the person that can sing a cappella and kill that song. That was, It gave me chills. It was good. It was really good.
Suk, I was talking to Phil yesterday. I said, hey, why don't you come on tonight? This was last night. I said, come on. He said, hey, man, I'd love to, but I'm reading scripts. I'm learning lines. He's auditioning. This guy, we're going to be watching this guy in the movies soon, Suki.
All right.
Yeah. I tell you what, I was tied up with that audition last night. It took me about 2 hours to get it perfect, or the way I thought was perfect. And then I was fixing to send it in, and I got a message from my agent that said, hey, they're only hiring out of that particular city because of COVID. And I'm like, wow. Oh, wow. So, I thought I'd kill the audition, and I didn't even get to send it in. But hey, it's that's just the times, right?
Suk,
it is sadly.
It's way past 8:30. Do you need to go?
I kind of do. I really kind of do.
All right,
I know it sounds crazy, but I got to get them. I mean, my alarm clock goes off at 5. I got to get that boy on the bus by like 7. So,
Go ahead, babe. I'll duet with Phil.
All right. Bye, Philly.
Cheers, Suki. I love you.
Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye, babe. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
She's awesome.
What's up, Philly kid?
Not too much. You sent me a text and he said, hey, our first guest didn't show up. I guess she was having some problems. And I'm like, uh-oh, I'm not ready. I was giving the grandson a bath. So I ran off and left him in the sink and forgot about him. But no, I'm totally joking. I didn't forget my grandson in the sink.
She was having some problems getting hooked in, so I figured I'd have you on the standby. But everybody's writing in, where's Phil? Where's Phil? So you want to sing a couple before we finish it up, bud?
Yeah. So when I shared the show at the beginning, I got a bunch of messages, some requests, and I had several requests for some really old timey stuff. And I'm gonna start off with one of those.
Nice. Which one?
You'll probably recognize it. It's let's see here. Let's do this one. In the still of the night, I held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go. In the still of the night, I remember that night in May. The stars were bright above. I hope and I'll pray to keep your precious love well before. Hold me again, oh, hold me with all of your might in the still of the night.
In the still of the night. Phil, it's been a while. I think it's been since the summer since I've had my headphones on.
Yeah. You look good in them.
Phil, I downloaded that app with the to sing on my phone.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, I am absolutely awful. I was awful. I did Sinatra yesterday, Little My Way, which we played on the show.
Are you using those earbuds?
I'm using I'm doing it the same way you're doing it.
Okay.
And it's got the echo and the music. That all sounds good, but it's me. I'm awful. I thought I was a decent singer. I'm not even in the decent category. I did Mac the Knife today. I'm like, oh, the shark bite. I'm in my car outside the supermarket, people looking at me. Scarlet billows, start to spread. I'm looking out my rear view to make sure no one thinks I'm nuts.
Yeah, well, I think the key is to find a nice spot that you're comfortable and I like to use my back porch or my man cave just find a nice quiet spot where you can think and you're not worried about people looking at you. So yeah, it's great though, because you go on the app, right? And you're going to sing again in a sec, but you go on the app and any song you want and it comes right up. It's unbelievable. Yeah, the library of songs is like it's a cast of thousands.
It's everything.
Yeah.
So here, let's see, and you hit start, and it pops up on your phone, right? And you
right.
Sing. Hold on, let me see if this comes up. Unless you need the headphones, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the headphones.
Little Barry Manilow.
Heck yeah.
Randy.
Yeah.
I do sing at weddings, Phil.
All right.
I remember all my life. See, it's no good. Raining down as cold as ice. Shadows of a man.
Hey, when you download that app,
yeah,
it doesn't download a voice with it. You have to provide that voice.
Right. No, I know. It's a little different. It's a little different than singing along with the radio. What else you want to do, my friend?
Like I said, I had some requests for a lot of oldies, and we'll do this one. This is kind of like along the happy birthday vein. So if anybody has a birthday out there, happy birthday.
Nice.
And we'll sing this song here. 16 candles, oh, make a lovely light, but not as bright as your eyes tonight. Blow out the candles. Make your wish come true, for I'll be wishing that you love me too. You're only 16, but you're my teenage queen. You're the prettiest, the loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever, for I love you so.
You're only 16. You know what song would never fly today in a million years?
What's that?
Ringo Starr. You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16. You're beautiful. I used to love that song when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know. And whenever, because Dr. Hook's got a song out also called 16. She was only 16, only 16. But I start thinking, That might sound a little weird for an old guy to sing about 16-year-olds.
It's a little creepy, right?
So I might not be singing any more of those songs.
Listen, you did a great job last week, because I think you put it on Instagram. Maybe it was one of my favorites, Garth Brooks, "Friends in Low Places." You sang on the app.
Yeah,
give me a little of that one. You know I like that.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots, ruined your black tie affair. Last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there.
I saw the surprise,
the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away, and I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I've got friends in low places. Take it, Scott.
How's the next one go again?
Well,
well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower. I think I skipped the whole line. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. What's the next line? I forgot.
Oh, but hell, I've been there before.
Everything's all right. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. No. Well, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. Go, Philly.
'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away, and I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I've got friends in low places.
Phil, before we end the show, we just have to step away for a quick commercial message.
Ladies, do you feel like your man just isn't performing like he used to? You know what I'm talking about. I've been having those problems with my guy, Rocco, and he's only 44. So you know what we did? When things come up a little short, we tried Blue Chew. Someone came up to me at a party and said, Estelle, all you gotta do is chew it and do it. So now we chew it and we do it, ladies. Just try Blue Chew. Call them today at I ate one, you ate one too. And you'll get free shipping on your first bottle. Do it. Chew it. Do it and chew it and chew it and do it.
You know, if you're going to pay to sponsor, Phil, we'll run it. Doesn't matter. We don't care.
Hey, I mean, you know, whatever pays the bills and keeps the lights on. Do it and do it.
You want to take us home with a little good night, sweetheart?
Yes. Here we go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we